Hi, good people. It's your girl here. Yes, so it's another beautiful day. It's another awesome, wonderful day that God has enabled us to see. And yes, we are starting another month, the month of August. And God has been so good to us. God has been so awesome and so kind. We've seen Him, we have seen how gracious He's been in our life. And remember, when we started this year, we asked God to lead us. We ask God to show us the direction. We ask God to take charge and take control of everything that we do and everything that we protect. And so, to this far, we can testify that for sure God has been God. We can testify that for sure God has been on the throne. We can testify that we are living by His grace because He's been so kind. And so when we start this month, I want me, you, and us all to go back to God and tell God, hey, God, we are back on our feet again. And we want you to still continue to lead the way because we have seen you. We have seen out there that we cannot on our own. We have seen that we cannot do anything on our own. But when we do it through you, everything has been perfect. Everything has been beautiful. And remember, we told ourselves at the beginning of this year that is there anything beneath, beyond, that is too difficult for God? And the answer was no. And so as we focus on how much God can do and how much God is willing to do in our life, I want us to go back to Him and tell Him that, God, we are here. We want you to lead the way. We want you to take charge of everything that we're doing in our lives. We want you to just show us what we ought to do and how we ought to do it because you love and you care for us. And so this month of August, ours is to go back to the cross, go back to the sanctuary, go back to His altars and call on Him. The Bible tells us, is there hope for a tree that has been cut that it will sprout again? And the answer is yes. A tree that has been cut can sprout again. And is there, that is in the book of Job. And also when we read the story of Job, we see how much Job went through and the suffering and everything that happened. But when God stepped in, everything changed. And that is a beautiful end of that story because sometimes we pass through situations and we ask ourselves, will the situation change? Will we be a better person? Will we be a better country again? Is there anything good that will ever come out of us? And yes, there is plenty of good things that will come out of you, out of that family, out of that humble family, out of that humble nation. There are plenty of good things that can happen if you trust and believe in God. The Bible tells us the story of the Israelites, and you saw how they suffered in the hands of Pharaoh. You saw how much they suffered. But when God stepped in and God rescued them through Moses, you saw how awesome that was. And so God wants us to go back to Him in prayers, in fasting. He wants us to go back to Him in His sanctuary. Whatever talent, gift that God has given you, God is telling you to go back to Him and serve Him. Serve Him. Don't look back. Don't look at who is clapping for you. No, God above is clapping for you. And He's so pleased when He sees you doing His mission because that is the most important mission that God left for us. So this month of August, I want you, me, and us all to go back to God. Go back to Him. That is the most important thing. I want you to go back to Him. I don't know how you will do it, but I want you to go and pray and ask God that, God, I might have been hovering around. I might have forgotten you. I might have forgotten that your grace has kept me this far. I want to come back to you. I want to come back to the altars. I want to come back and serve you. And so when we do that, God is able. God is so gracious. one thing I've learned of him is wherever we call on God, he's always there. He's always been there, and he will always be there. It doesn't matter how or when or where, God is actually working things out. And so another virtue that I want us to talk about is the virtue of patience. Sometimes you want things happen there and then. No, God doesn't work like that. So God wants us to have a little patience, some faith in it. But he wants you to practice passion, and he wants to see how much you can wait. When he tells you to wait, he wants to see how much can my daughter wait? How much can my son wait? How long can you wait? Because some of us, we have the impatient characteristic, and we want things done there and then. And if it doesn't happen, then we are cursing God. That is not how it's supposed to be. God wants us to wait upon him. God wants us to do according to his will, because he loves and he cares for us. And whatever happens, God will always be there, because he is an awesome God. He is a beautiful God. He is a wonderful God. He is the creator of heavens and the creator of earth. Even before you were born, God knew you. And he knew every plan that you're going to have in this life. And so that's why I'm telling us on this month of August that we need to go back to God. I'm talking to myself too, because I know I have not been doing my part, the perfect will of God in my life. And so I want to go back to him. I want to serve him. I want to be closer and closer to him, more and more. Because he loves and he cares for me. He loves and he cares for my family. He loves and he cares for you all. So that's why I'm calling on us all. Let us go back to God. Call on him. Remember, the Bible tells us if we say we have not seen, we are deceiving ourselves, and the truth is not in us. And so this is that time that I want us to go back to God and talk to God and tell God that, hey, God, we are back. We want you to lead us this month. We want you to direct us this new month. We want you to show us the direction this new month, because we cannot on our own. That is the fact. We cannot on our own. But when we involve God, when we call on God and we ask God that, hey, God, we want you to lead us, God will definitely do that, because he loves you. There is nothing that is too difficult for him. As we started this, we said there is nothing on earth beneath and beyond that is too difficult for our Father in heaven. And so that's why we are calling on him once again that, hey, Daddy, we want to be back home. We want to be back in the sanctuary. We want to be back in the altars. We want to do your will, and we want you to lead us. Give us the grace. Give us the strength. Give us all it takes that we might be the best version of what you want us to be. Otherwise, I want to wish us the very best in this new month, the blessings, the favors, the grace, the victory, the turnaround of events in our lives, that God will lead us. God will direct us. God will grant us our heart desires today and forevermore, because he loves us. God will come through when we least expect it. Sometimes we be praying and things are not working out. Let us keep trusting God. Let us trust God that God will make things work out, because he loves us. He cares for us. He's always there, and he's doing his will today and forevermore in our life. Otherwise, I wish you all a happy, blessed, favored new month, the month of August. May we go back to him. May we call on him. And for sure, God is able. God is mighty. God is gracious. He will do it. Yes, he promises that he will do it, and he will definitely do it. Happy the month of August. May you be blessed with your family, be favored. May every good thing come to you and your family today.